Welcome back. President Obama has made income inequality one of his top priorities. Listen.
A dangerous and growing inequality and lack of upward mobility that has jeopardized middle-class America's basic bargain, that if you work hard, you have a chance to get ahead.
He's right. The income gap is real, but it's due in large part to fewer people getting married. And that's not something you're going to hear from the president. A recent survey shows only 51% of the adults in the United States are married. There are now more unmarried women in the U.S. than married. That's never happened before in recorded history. It's a huge change from 50 years ago when 72% of the U.S. Adults were married.
Joining us now is Sheila Weber, Executive Director of National Marriage Week USA. Sheila, nice to see you this morning.
Great to be here.
What do you make of this marriage divide in the United States?
Well, we need to be talking about it, and politicians really don't want to talk about it, but we have a huge decline in marriage, and especially we're seeing that the middle class is now veering into family patterns that are going to lead them into a lower class situation. So, you know.
How so? Explain that.
Well, if you're a high school dropout today, those women are having 83% of their firstborn babies out of wedlock. If you finish high school, it's 53%, or 58%, sorry. And then if you graduate from college, only 12%. So the higher educated are attaching marriage to their childbearing. And we're not talking about situations where women get themselves in unexpected situations. It seems that we're veering toward intentional childbearing without being attached to marriage. And this is not good for children, because the research is so clear that children benefit most from having their mother and their father in a married state, raising them. They have less trouble with the law, less teen pregnancy, less addiction, perform better in school. But what's really concerning is this younger generation is now showing their signs that marriage is disposable and is sort of dispensable. So under the age of 30, women, 53% of their children are being born outside of marriage. This is the underage 30 women, 53% of their babies are now born outside of marriage. So we believe there needs to be a campaign to explain the benefits of marriage and also how people can have more success. I think they're afraid, but there is marriage education all across this country, and that's what National Marriage Week USA is all about. It's in February, the week leading up to Valentine's Day, because we are spurring marriage education. We'd like to see it in every town across America for people to get the help they need, and also for leaders to make it more available. People can learn how to have more success, but for the next generation, as we are raising our younger children, they need to cast a vision that they can have successful marriages.
Some people just don't feel that they're cut out for marriage, though. Some people just don't feel like they can hack being with one person for the rest of their lives, you know, and be happy and have children and have the children be raised in a happy, positive environment.
Well, we would like to get the word out to people that research shows that married people really are happier and they live longer lives and healthier lives, and that deep down people do want lifelong lasting love. So there's some false thinking, I think, that people don't need each other and that men and women don't need each other. And we want to spin a little different story, that really this is something that is attainable, and in the long run it is rewarding, even though we may have lost some skills. We need to increase our relationship skills.
There are many individual exceptions, of course, but overall the numbers are really clear. Married people certainly a ton richer than everyone else.
They have more financial stability, and it's better for the nation. We're spending $112 billion a year on divorce and unwed childbearing. Some sources say closer to $300 billion a year.
Sheila Weber.